McGregor finds himself in the news, and not for good reasons. You know, he recently was coming off a game trying to promote a product in which he's selling at the NBA Finals. And apparently what was supposed to be an act ended up causing a mascot to have to go to the ER because Conor McGregor actually knocked the guy out, which was supposed to be a skit. And now Conor McGregor is in the news once again because apparently a woman has accused him, or a couple of women have accused him of doing the unthinkable to them, which is violating them. And of course, you look on YouTube, you look in mainstream media, and this isn't in major circulation. Now, I promise you, if Conor McGregor's skin had been darker, this would be everywhere, because we all know the mode of mainstream media when it comes to, and particularly black men, is to demonize black men, make them the face of anything negative, and portray us as just, you know, unhabitable animals. But we can make a strong argument who the inhabitable animals are. I haven't heard them doing these long, thought out, you know, productive segments on Conor McGregor and what should happen to him and what's going on with him. Keep in mind, Conor McGregor has been accused of this on more than one occasion. Listen, at the end of the day, could this be a woman sack chasing, looking for a check? Extortion? Absolutely. I have to be fair. But at the same time, I don't see his name getting dragged through the mud. Now, TMZ has reported this, and I ain't gonna say shout out to TMZ, because TMZ, the reason why they started reporting these incidents, because they was accused of doing the same stuff that I'm accusing mainstream media of doing, and particularly when it comes to black men. So yet, here we go again. Why does Conor McGregor keep finding himself in these situations? Dana White hasn't said anything about this, but I guess Dana White, he too busy, you know, having slap contests with his wife. No wonder he organized an actual slapping league, because apparently he seems to like to slap up his wife. We all saw it. Once again, nobody didn't say nothing. You saw people make excuse after excuse. And it's kind of funny. He's being investigated right now, but yet the world awaits to see if Ja Morant is going to be suspended for an entire NBA season for basically, to me, exercising his Second Amendment rights and basically, you know what I'm saying, not violating any conduct code via social media, but everybody is up in the air about it. And like I said before, if Conor McGregor isn't ran through the mud like the brothers are, it just goes to show you it's a racial double standard. But the thing is, people love to play these games and say, oh, I don't think color has anything to do with it. Of course it does. Of course it does. See, they don't think this is a big deal because it's Conor McGregor and he's white. But they know it'll lead to ratings because everybody have their ideas of how black men are, how they think black men are, based off how black men are portrayed. Not only by people who are outside our community, but people within our community. Like I said before, you have to ask yourself, why does this keep happening with Conor McGregor? How many times have I said to athletes, to famous people, you need to have NDAs. You need to have, you know, SCCs. That's just real talk. Because that's the point where you are now. You can't sit up here and trust somebody and think that they gonna be honorable. Because everybody's out for something. It's like that song, that Sweet Dreams. Everybody's looking for something. So like I said before, I'm just looking at mainstream media. Once again, Conor McGregor had multiple incidents. This is a guy that destroyed a tour bus, vandalism, got arrested. You didn't hear nobody saying he was acting like an animal, he's a thug, and all this kind of stuff. He calls himself the notorious Conor McGregor. And don't think he doesn't capitalize off the fact that he's white and that he's under the complexion protection program. He really is. It seemed like it's every 3 months you hear about Conor McGregor being accused of something, being arrested for something, being under speculation of something. But then if you get a brother that get a parking ticket, it turns into a long segment about, well, you know, there's certain ways you need to learn how to park. And I mean, good grief. You got to get lectured. Say what you want to say about John Morant. John Morant is in his early 20s. John Morant is like 22, 23. Conor McGregor's in his 30s. Conor McGregor's like 32, 33. So what's his excuse? What's his excuse? Where he constantly is in these situations, constantly being accused of something. Like I said, when a brother do something, there's no hesitation to run a segment. Have these long 10-minute segments about what should happen and how he isn't using good judgment. So, okay, if that's the case, well, is Conor McGregor using good judgment? Because like I said before, he always seems to be in these situations. And then I heard Ezra Miller had some kind of incident again, leading up to the premiere of The Flash, which I won't be going to see. Once again, Ezra Miller always finds himself another dude who can't stay out of the news. But you don't see people talking about him. Another dude that's had incident after incident. But then you got Jonathan Majors, whose name has been unfairly dragged through the mud, and more proof is starting to surface that this chick was lying on him. But you don't see any retractions. You don't see people, they just like, oh, we just gonna let it die down. But then you got Kevin Spacey saying that, hey, I'm about to start working. People want to hire me again. Kevin Spacey been accused on multiple occasions of violating underage boys, trying to settle out of court. And then if you don't agree with his settlement, for some reason you mysteriously end up deleted. And then he was ordered to pay $22 million in settlements. But you don't see people talking about him. But like I said, Jonathan Majors' name been dragged through the mud. Been kicked off of multiple projects. It's always a double standard. You got Louis C.K. who admitted to, you know what I'm saying, the deplorable acts and lewd acts. But you didn't see Chris Rock talking about him, but he got something to say about Bill Cosby. He got something to say about Michael Jackson. Punk. So I'm just saying, man, this is why I tell you, don't tell me what to say. Don't tell me not to talk about race. I don't take orders from you guys. Like I said, I mean, for real, with Conor McGregor, he either arrogant or he's just not, or it's a little bit of both, where he think, hey, I'm gonna get away with this because of my skin complexion. And it just goes to show you, it doesn't matter whether you from the States or not from the States. If you are accused of something, you gonna get the benefit of the doubt. You gonna hear that cliche, wait till the facts come out. But then if you a brother, you are convicted in a court of public opinion and stereotyping and just pure deep-seated racism because it's assumption. Because the assumption is we did it. Just because somebody said we did it, we're guilty. So let's see how much media attention this Conor McGregor thing gets. Not too much, I guarantee you. I'm not going to see a whole bunch of people pushing the record button to talk about Conor McGregor. And don't use that excuse, well, he isn't as famous as certain. Come on, man. Conor McGregor is a household name. Everybody knows who Conor McGregor is. From MMA to him, you know, the fight with Floyd Mayweather, where he made more money in one night than some of the PBC fighters they made in their whole career. But they so pro-black. Anyway, I'm out.